Hello everyone, the Geek Master here, and I recently promised that there would be a second manga pickup video, so that's what I guess this video is. Just want to say thanks first for all the support recently. I know the videos might have been shorter, but I really still appreciate all the support you give me with them. It's really appreciated. But now, into the manga. So there are 7 manga here, but 4 from one series. So different franchises here, and potentially something for everyone. I hope so. If not, well, maybe you can recommend me something. So let's get into the manga, and we're going to start with the one I said there were 4 of. So I actually mentioned this series in the last manga video, and that series is UQ Holder. So this is the sequel series to Negima, about the schoolboy wizard. No, not Harry Potter, but Negi Springfield. This is the one that's set a few decades in the future afterwards. So, having enjoyed the first volume, again I'll try to minimise spoilers, I bought the next 4, so volumes 2, 3, 4 and 5, and 2, 3, 4 and 5. I haven't got around to reading them yet. I'm hoping to start soon, possibly over the long Easter weekend coming up. But if it's anything like the first series or from Negima, then I am really looking forward to reading them. They haven't even been that much. I think they cost me about £5 each off eBay-ish, something like that on average. So I'm really happy with that as well. But yeah, definitely a lot of potential in that series. So if you're into that sort of thing, I would highly recommend it. Yeah. The other ones I have read a bit more, so I could potentially tell you a bit more about them. It's just them ones I haven't, because I'm hoping to kind of read them all in one go. Okay. Next one is a franchise which is making its debut on the channel. I believe there's like 42 books in this series, but we only got 14 in English. I'm not sure how many people have heard of it. I don't think it's a well-known series in English. And that is Pastel. And as you can see, this one's volume 12. I know the condition, I'll get that into a minute, but this is actually the last volume I needed. I already have the other 13. Well, she's one of the main characters, Yui. Sorry, Yu. So I know it's Yui, something like that. Basically, she ends up meeting a guy at a beach, and then after the holidays ends up having to live with the guy because I believe their parents are not friends. I read this one, but it's been a while since I read the rest of them. And it just tells about their relationship going from there, where he clearly likes her and trying to get her, well, wanting to get with her. It just tells about their tale of their time together and their growing relationship, really. It's quite a good book. It's one of them, how do I put it, like relationship ones. Maybe I think, what's it called? How would you put it? Suggestive scenario, but there's nothing in it really in terms of that. You don't see anything. But it is funny. It does have a lot of humour, so I do like that element of it. And there's a cat called Mikan, which I believe is Japanese for orange, which makes sense given the cat if you read the story. Yeah, it's by, whereas also UQ Holders by Ken Akamatsu. This one is by Toshihiko Kobayashi. There's also you in a sailor outfit with the brush at the back. Very brilliant. I do actually quite enjoy it. It's got a good range of characters because there are obviously other people, like at least one other girl who likes the guy. I think Yu's sister's in it. It's been a while, as I said, since I read the others. But if you like the romantic ones or the funny ones, It's not quite the harem ones. It's sort of got elements of it. But if you like that general sort of thing, I think you'll enjoy it. As for the condition of the book, that's because this book is pretty hard to find. I think there's one on eBay which was like 20 quid. This cost me 12, and even then that's coming from America. Unluckily, I just missed out on a volume 12, which would cost me about 4 quid and been probably better condition, because I got volume 13 at the same time from the same place, and that's good. But having waited, I don't know how long for this one, to be honest. I waited for ages for 12 and 13. I'm just happy to get it. And also, although it is like obviously not that great on the back, and it's got a couple of stickers which I might try and remove, the actual book itself is fine. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So yeah, pastel number 12. Now these are the ones I'm most familiar with, and it's a franchise which I've covered multiple times on the channel, which means it's obviously not just a manga thing, but it did feature in the first manga video, and there's 2 of them, and these will be the last books. So the first one is Pokemon Sun and Moon Volume 12, which is actually the last one in the series, and this only came out not that long ago, 2, 3, 4 weeks most. I got it pretty much on release. Yeah, so it's concluding to Sun and Moon, and it sort of follows the Sun and Moon story. It has like the characters, the region, some ideas from it, but this also does incorporate Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So it's kind of like a bit of both combined in terms of so characters, etc. The story itself is different to that of the games, in terms of you don't necessarily just go around collecting all the badges. There's like the 2 characters, Sun, Moon. So I think Moon's a delivery person, and Sun's trying to win back his grandfather's island and win $1 million or something. So yeah, no, Moon's a scientific one. Sun does the deliveries, that's it. But they come together and help to save Alola. So if you've enjoyed Sun and Moon, then you'll enjoy this, because it's got all the characters, it's got locations and whatever, and there's definitely elements of the game story, but it is its own story. And I do like the fact it does have, as I said, Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon in it together. This was $3.99, I believe. They, for some reason, started doing them since Black and White, I think. Like these half volumes. Kind of annoying in a way. I think they did with some of them actually start doing the bumper volumes where they're together. I know I've seen X and Y, which was like this, come out in a bumper one now. And I think Black and White has previously. Yeah, it is a good read, especially if you do enjoy Pokemon, or especially if you enjoy Sun and Moon. And if you do, I would highly recommend it. There's actually also a twist or 2 in here, including one right at the end, but I won't give it away. But yeah, the other good thing with these is, although they're half volumes, they are only 4 quid each. So it's a cheap, quick read, which is enjoyable. So there's always that. But yeah, Pokemon fan, I would recommend it. And this last one is one I didn't even realise was out. I happened to see it in Waterstones by chance. I think I kind of knew its existence. I think I saw somewhere about it in Japanese. Had no idea though it was in English. Again, I did say it's the same franchise, so it's Pokemon, but it is Pokemon Journeys, which, for those that don't know, is the current Sword and Shield anime series. And that's basically what this is. Some of these stories from the anime, but in manga form. So it follows like Ash as normal, Ash Ketchum. That's his partner Go, his companion, who goes around with him in the Journey series. So Ash, as you know, wants to become Pokemon Master, like best trainer there is. Go wants to catch every single Pokemon. A couple of other characters on the back, which is the Professor. I think it's Professor Cerise, and Chloe, his daughter, who is also a school friend of Go. But yeah, it goes through the first few episodes of the series, and it puts them in comic form. For example, if you've seen the series, you'll know about Ash and Mr. Mime. You'll know about Dreadnought. So It is literally the episodes in manga form. So I think there's only 4 of these coming out, I believe. And I think they're all coming out over the space of this year. So I've already set the pre-orders up for them. So that's pretty cool. But if you do like the anime, then you may well like this. And if you like the manga, it'll give you a foresight or insight into the anime. This one is £8, but again, it's like the full size rather than the thin one. So just for comparison, you get the idea. But yeah, haven't actually read this one yet, but I've seen the episodes. I've had a look through it briefly, so I know it does match the episodes pretty much. So based on the fact I like the episodes, I'm sure this one will be an enjoyable read. It just means it's more Pokemon manga to collect, so yay. So I don't have enough of that already, or space. Yeah. But yeah, looking forward to reading this one. And they are the 7 manga I've picked up since the last video. I have got more on order, but I think they're gradually coming out throughout the year. As I mentioned, there's more journeys. That was the last Sun and Moon one, so there won't be more of them. But I know there's more Sword and Shield, which featured in the last video. They're already on order. Possibly next Sword and Shield's out end of this month. I'm sure there's one manga I've ordered at the end of this month. I think the only other ones I've ordered are actually a Zelda manga, but I don't think that's out until September or something like that. But of course, I'll keep an eye out, see what I can find, because I'm sure there'll be more manga that I don't know exists, or ones I just randomly find that I do know about and I find cheap and I decide to buy them and read them. Who knows? I will do a more thorough insight into my manga as well at some point. On top of that, there is actually one more manga. I wasn't going to feature it, but what the hell. And it's this one. This is Pokemon Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. It's a manga telling of the first Pokemon X and Y. First one? Yeah. First X and Y movie. Yeah, no, this is the first one. The second one's Hooper and the third one is Volcanion. I actually bought this because it was 70p in a charity shop. You do find manga in charity shops sometimes, just not very often. And I bought it because I wasn't sure if I had it or not. In fact, I've got that. Turns out I do have it, but I'd rather pay 70p for it in case I didn't have it. But it does mean this is probably going. So might give it a charity shop or send it to someone if someone wants it potentially. But it is literally just the movie in manga form. There's actually a lot of them and I have most of them. I'm not 100% sure if I have all of them, but I've definitely got the vast majority of them. But yeah. So manga is something that I really do enjoy as well as games. It's nice to have a read when I get to go to bed for a bit before I go to sleep. Or just if I just want to chill for a bit, fancy something different. I appreciate it's not for everyone, but there is a lot of series and genres to be fair. And I said, there's Pokemon and there's Zelda, so suits me down to a T, given I've got a Pokemon shelf there and Zelda stuff there, so yeah. But yeah, if you have any other suggestions for series, please let me know. I'm always happy to see more series, give them a try. I've got a couple potential ones I'm looking into, so you might see them in the next manga pickup video. But for now, it's just them ones. Thanks for watching, and I hope to also do an anime video soon. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, thanks for watching. May the geek be with you.